afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure as principal of Bellefontaine High School to welcome you to the 136th commencement of Bellefontaine High for the great class of 2005. At this time, we request that you please turn off your cell phones as they will interfere with the TV signal and take away from the dignity of the occasion. At this time, I would like to introduce those distinguished individuals on the stage with me this afternoon. First of all, Dr. Larry Anderson, Superintendent of Bellefontaine City Schools. Superintendent. Rebecca DeVault, School Psychologist. Mr. Ben Stoller, President of the Board of Education. And also with us are the other members of our fine Board of Education, Mrs. Ann Reams, Mrs. Brenda Sanford, Mr. Tim O'Reilly, and Mr. Fred Brentlinger. In addition, Mrs. Joyce Roberts is representing Ohio High Point Career Center. Mrs. Bonnie Versell, Guidance Counselor, is with us, as well as Mr. William Patterson, Associate Principal, and Mrs. Shelley Neese, Associate Principal, and certainly but not least, the Reverend Dr. Donald Davidson, a Bellefontaine graduate who will be our speaker today. Would you please now rise for the national anthem played by the Bellefontaine High School Band, which is being directed today by our own Mr. Joe Antrim. Please then remain standing for the processional, followed immediately by our alma mater. Please join us in the singing of the alma mater. The words are printed on the back of the commencement program. It is now my pleasure to introduce Miss Katie Steinhelfer, President of the senior class.
Good afternoon, and congratulations to my fellow classmates, our parents, families, friends, and teachers. Our senior class wishes to thank all of you for your contributions to our lives, for the encouragement that you've given each and every one of us. My name is Katie Steinhofer, and I'm deeply grateful to be our senior class. It would be hard to combine all of our feelings today and describe them in this one speech, but I can tell you that I've watched and listened to this entire year to so many in this great class of 2005. There have been talks of excitement, of the thrill of the unknown, going out on our own, the hesitation as we leave all of you to become what we have dreamed, and the feelings of being afraid of the unfamiliar. Even though, thank God we're done, and I'm sure some of our educators and parents have said the same thing a few times this year. Yet, with all of these feelings comes the overwhelming feeling of gratitude and thanks to everyone gathered here today. Those who are here today have had a big impact on our lives. You have guided, supported, disciplined, praised, and directed us, and you'll continue to do so as we continue to develop in this new chapter of our lives. As I thought about what I wanted to say to all of my classmates today, I realized this is the last time that we may all be together, assembled as friends and as a class. This truly is the last time we remember the good and trying times at BHS as a class. I think we should all take a second and look to our left and now to our right and remember this moment forever. Look out in the crowd and wave in thanks to our parents, our cousins, grandparents, uncles, and aunts, everyone who has contributed to our standing at this plateau in our lives. So everyone really rave. Take this event and embrace it, not as the end, but as the beginning of a new and exciting journey in your life. This class has been known to be very outgoing, creative, talented, and determined. I hope that as you open this new chapter of your life, you will continue to accept new challenges with an open mind and open new doors to opportunity. We are also known to be a very diverse group of people, open and accepting to new challenges. We will soon go out our separate ways to different places, each choosing his or her own distinct path, each growing in his or own distinct way. In 5 years from now, I hope to see all of you again at our class reunion, an even more diverse group than we are here today. I'm looking forward to that day. See you all then.
We'll now have a musical selection, Take These Wings, by the senior choir members.
I knew would soon be at an end.
At this time, I would like to introduce Mrs. Bonnie Versell, a guidance counselor who will be announcing the awards and scholarships. Good luck.
Just keep it far, it doesn't fit next, it doesn't fit. It is my pleasure to introduce to you those members of the graduating class of 2005 who have been recognized by local organizations through the awarding of local scholarships and special awards. Before I begin, the Bellefontaine High School administration, faculty, staff, and graduating class would like to take this opportunity to express our appreciation to the many clubs, organizations, institutions, and individuals who have worked so hard to make these scholarships possible. Their efforts certainly exhibit the pride and enthusiasm that the Bellefontaine community has for its school system. The awards, which were presented Friday at a special ceremony and that are being recognized today, total $128,700. To those members of the class being recognized, when you hear your name called, would you please stand and remain standing until all of your information has been read? For the purpose of time constraints, we ask that those in the audience please hold their applause until all the award winners have been introduced. Michael Engelbrandt, son of John and Donna Engelbrandt and Peggy Utt, the Don Harris Memorial Music Scholarship for $500 to be used at Otterbein College in Westerville, Ohio. Rebecca Anthony, daughter of Robert Anthony and Michael and Rebecca DeVault, Bellefontaine City Schools Board of Education Scholarship for $1,000 to be used at Wittenberg University in Springfield, Ohio. Kelly Atwood, daughter of Dan and Laura Atwood, Bellefontaine City Schools Board of Education Scholarship for $1,000 to be used at Baylor University in Waco, Texas. Stephen Bechtel, son of Randy and Penny Bechtel, Logan County Cooperative Net Express Scholarship for $500 to be used at the University of Cincinnati in Cincinnati, Ohio. Matthew Brady, son of Michael Brady and Karen Brady, Ryan Reynolds Memorial Scholarship for $500 to be used at Bowling Green State University in Bowling Green, Ohio. Ryan Brentlinger, son of Bud and Beth Brentlinger, the Ryan Reynolds Memorial Scholarship for $500 to be used at Clark State Community College in Springfield, Ohio. Alicia Brewer, daughter of James and Donna Brewer, Bellefontaine City Schools Board of Education for $1,000, Fraternal Order of Police number 60 for $500, and the Beecher Lynn Memorial Scholarship for $1,000 to be used at Indiana Wesleyan University in Marion, Indiana. Alicia Brown, daughter of Brian and Sharon Brown, Kiwanis Club of Bellefontaine Scholarship for $1,250 to be used at Wright State University in Dayton, Ohio. Timothy Buckenroth, son of David and Ginger Buckenroth, Bellefontaine Professional Firefighters Association Local 351 Scholarship for $500 to be used at Eastern Kentucky University in Richmond, Kentucky. Garrett Comstock, son of Dave and Sherry Comstock, James Stolley Memorial Scholarship for $200, and the First Lutheran Church Christian Higher Education Scholarship for $1,500 to be used at Wright State University. Amanda Creech, daughter of Dan Creech and Pam Creech, BHS Pepsi Academic Achievement Scholarship for $500 to be used at Wright State University. Sarah Crook, daughter of Robert and Leah Crook, the Robert L. and Helen E. Ginn Scholarship for $300 to be used at Wright State University. Lydia Deardorff, daughter of Paul and Paula Deardorff, Bellefontaine Exchange Club Scholarship for $1,000 to be used at Ashland University in Ashland, Ohio. Lindsay Derplinger, daughter of Mike and Marianne Derplinger, Ohio High Point Scholarship for $500 to be used at the University of Northwestern Ohio in Lima, Ohio. Jessica Eric, daughter of James Eric and Lori McLean, the Dutch Wilde BHS Booster Scholarship for $1,000 to be used at Wright State University. Jennifer Ensminger, daughter of Brad and Kathy Ensminger, Bellefontaine Education Association Paula Kunter Scholarship for $1,000 to be used at Wittenberg University. Adam James Faust, son of Russ and Mary Faust and Holly and Adam Van Buskirk, Bellefontaine Professional Firefighters Association Local 351 Scholarship for $500 to be used at Xavier University in Cincinnati, Ohio. Andrew Franklin, son of Tom and Kathy Franklin, Bellefontaine High School Key Club Scholarship for $750 to be used at the University of California, Santa Barbara in Santa Barbara, California. Emily Gamble, daughter of Charles and Diana Gamble, Logan County Cattle Scholarship for $500 and the Bellefontaine Rotary Club Scholarship for $1,000 to be used at Clark State Community College. Micah George, daughter of Michael and Teresa George, the Ohio Association of Public School Employees Scholarship for $300 to be used at Wright State University. Eric Green, son of David and Kristen Green, Bellefontaine High School DECA Scholarship for $500 and the Susie Parker Memorial Scholarship for $500 to be used at Otterbein College. Shannon Gunther, daughter of Scott and Lisa Gunther, the Logan County Educational Service Center Franklin B. Walter All-Scholastic Award for $100 to be used at Ohio University in Athens, Ohio. Megan Grubbs, daughter of Scott Grubbs and Sherry Pond, Bellefontaine High School Key Club Scholarship for $350 to be used at the University of Toledo in Toledo, Ohio. Nicholas Heath, son of Steve and Amy Heath and Joe and Kelly Stegeman, the American Legion Auxiliary Harold Kerr Post 173 Scholarship for $500 and the Fraternal Order of Eagles Scholarship for $1,000 to be used at the University of Cincinnati. Michael Hemmert, son of Eric Hemmert and Ron and Kelly Zimmerly, the A. Crux Frank Robina Scholarship for $1,000 to be used at Ohio Northern University in Ada, Ohio. Erica Herring, daughter of Doug and Colleen Reprogel and Rick and Gloria Herring, the Fraternal Order of Police number 60 Scholarship for $500 and the Logan County Cooperative Scholarship for $1,000 to be used at Anderson University in Anderson, Indiana. Landon Hill, son of Jeff and Jill Hill, the American Legion Harold Kerr Post 173 Scholarship for $500 and the American Legion Auxiliary Harold Kerr Post 173 Scholarship for $500 to be used at Wright State University. Tessa Hooley, daughter of Steve and Cindy Hooley and the late Becky Hooley, the Daniel C. Johnson Memorial Scholarship for $500 and the Bellefontaine Education Association Ronald E. Stewart Scholarship for $1,000 to be used at Ashland University. Ashley James, daughter of Randy and Pam James, Bellefontaine Exchange Club Scholarship for $1,000, Mary Eleanor Morris Columbus Foundation for $1,000 renewable, the Pepsi Presidential Freedom Scholarship for $1,000, and the Big 33 Sprint Scholarship for $500 to be used at Berea College in Berea, Kentucky. Stephen James, son of John and Brenda Antelizano, the Elks 132 Memorial Scholarship for $1,000, and the Dr. Earl Sloan Business Scholarship for $1,000 renewable to be used at Wright State University. Curtis Kelly, son of Tim and Karen Barnett and Brad Kelly, the Columbus Dispatch Scholarship for $1,250 renewable to be used at Clark State Community College. Suzanne Kress, daughter of Kim and Connie Kress, the Pepsi Presidential Freedom Scholarship for $1,000 to be used at Bowling Green State University. Kelly Legg, daughter of Russ and Mary Faust and Doug and Nikki Legg, the Bellefontaine Professional Firefighters Association Local 351 Scholarship for $500 to be used at Sinclair Community College in Dayton, Ohio. Jill Martin, daughter of Jeff and Kim Martin, Jackie Kellogg Scholarship for $500 to be used at Otterbein College. Corey Mell, son of Vince and Denise Mell, the Big 33 Sprint Scholarship for $500, the Bellefontaine High School Key Club Scholarship for $750, and the Effie Patterson Bellefontaine City Schools Board of Education Scholarship for $500 to be used at the University of Charleston in Charleston, West Virginia. Garrett Miller, son of Billy and Becky Miller, the A.E. Knowlton Memorial Scholarship for $1,000 to be used at The Ohio State University in Columbus, Ohio. Jessica Millington, daughter of Jamie Kreitzer, the American Legion Harold Kerr Post 173 Scholarship for $1,500 and the Susie Parker Memorial Scholarship for $500 to be used at Wright State University. Brock Moon, son of Bill and Debbie Moon, the Dutch Wilde BHS Booster Scholarship for $1,000 to be used at Ohio Dominican University in Columbus, Ohio. Justin Morris, son of Mark and Sandra Morris, Bellefontaine City Schools Board of Education Scholarship for $1,000 to be used at the University of Cincinnati. Jeremy Neal, son of Jerry and Pam Neal, the Fraternal Order of Eagles Scholarship for $1,000 to be used at Lincoln Technical Institute in Indianapolis, Indiana. Derek Rhodes, son of Kevin and Janice Rhodes, Mary Rutan Foundation Scholarship for $500 to be used at Ohio Northern University. Jennifer Richter, daughter of Tom Richter and Jeff and Linda Vernon, the Warren Jackson Memorial Scholarship for $1,500 and the Bellefontaine High School Key Club Scholarship for $750 to be used at Tiffin University in Tiffin, Ohio. Kristen Seeley, daughter of David and Glenna Seeley, the Logan County Cattle Scholarship for $500, the Ohio Association of Public School Employees Scholarship for $300, and the Ronald H. Weiss Memorial Scholarship for $500 to be used at Bluffton University in Bluffton, Ohio. Jacob Seiler, son of Bill and Joni Seiler, the Ohio Association of Public School Employees Scholarship for $300 to be used at Wright State University. Katie Steinhelfer, daughter of Deb and Richard McDaniel and Tim Steinhelfer, the American Legion Harold Kerr Post 173 Scholarship for $1,500 to be used at the University of Cincinnati. Justin Wassinger, son of Jim and April Wassinger, the American Legion Harold Kerr Post 173 Scholarship for $500, and a Bellefontaine High School Key Club Scholarship for $350 to be used at Bowling Green State University. Lydia Wetzel, daughter of Scott and Claudia Wetzel, the Edward K. Core Memorial Scholarship for $500, and the Mary Eleanor Morris Columbus Foundation Scholarship for $1,000 renewable to be used at The Ohio State University in Marion, Ohio. Kimberly Wiley, daughter of Keith and Catherine Wiley, Bellefontaine City Schools Board of Education Scholarship for $1,000 to be used at Indiana Wesleyan University. Joel Wish, son of Jim and Susan Wish, the Bruce E. Hyam Scholarship, full tuition, room and board renewable, the Logan County Dairy Scholarship for $500 to be used at Wright State University. Nathaniel Wren, son of Dan and Lisa Wren, Bellefontaine Rotary Club Scholarship for $1,000, and the TRC Partnership in Technology Scholarship, $1,000 renewable to be used at Ohio University. Let's give the scholarship winners a hand, please. Next, we would like to take this opportunity to recognize those members of the class of 2005 who will be entering the United States military upon graduation. Again, please stand when your name is read, and please hold your applause until I have read all the names. James Cochran, son of Kim Rhodes and Bob White, United States Navy. Robert Day, son of Bob and Debbie Day, United States Air Force. Juan McMacken, son of John and Margie McMacken and Minell and Richard McGehee, United States Air Force ROTC at Wright State University. Keith Sembach, son of Joe and Donna Winslow, United States Marines. Please give these young men and ladies a hand. I have one final non-monetary award. Every year, one female and one male student each from the senior and freshman classes are selected to receive the Harold Kerr Post 173 of the American Legion Citizenship Award. These awards are based on leadership, the ability to get along, creativity, and the skillfulness in the art of diplomacy. The senior winners, who were selected by a vote of their classmates, were announced at the awards ceremony last Friday. They are Lydia Wetzel, daughter of Scott and Claudia Wetzel, and Drew Franklin, son of Tom and Kathy Franklin. At this time, I would like to announce the winners from the freshman class, also selected by a vote of their classmates, and ask that they come up to receive their award. Courtney Smith, daughter of Michael Smith and Kelly Smith, and Brett Henry, son of Todd and Deborah Henry. Will you please come forward?
Is Courtney here? Members of the Board of Education, Reverend Dr. Davidson, Dr. Anderson, fellow administrators, members of the faculty, honored guests, parents, and members of the graduating class. I am very pleased at this time to present to you the top 11 students of the class of 2005. The top 11 students are also our valedictorians, who have maintained a perfect 4.0 grade point average throughout the past 4 years. These students have worked very hard during their high school career to attain a high degree of academic excellence. They are to be commended for their persistence of such an important goal. You as parents are to be commended for your constant efforts in instilling scholarship into the lives of these fine young adults. We know that they will be successful. All have taken the more difficult path. We at Bellefontaine High School are very proud of these young people and the contributions that they make to our community. Ladies and gentlemen, the top 11 students of the class of 2005. You are asked to hold your applause until all have received their certificates and valedictorian trophies. Kelly Elizabeth Atwood, daughter of Dan and Laura Atwood. Alicia Ann Brewer, daughter of James and Donna Brewer. Lydia Joy Deardorff, daughter of Paul and Paula Deardorff. Jennifer Kristen Ensminger, daughter of Brad and Kathy Ensminger. Andrew Thomas Franklin, son of Tom and Kathy Franklin. Shannon Regina Gunther, daughter of Scott and Lisa Gunther. Tessa Janae Hooley, daughter of Steve and Cindy Hooley and the late Becky Hooley. Ashley Regan James, daughter of Randy and Pam James. Corey Vincent Mell, son of Vince and Denise Mell. Lydia Kathleen Wetzel, daughter of Scott and Claudia Wetzel. And last but not least, Kimberly Marie Wiley, daughter of Keith and Kathy Wiley. Okay, let's give these valedictorians a big round of applause. Thank you and congratulations. Wait, one more picture here. Okay, thanks. Good job, guys. At this time, I would like to thank the many members of the high school staff, Mrs. Christine Galvin and members of the National Honor Society for their help in preparation for our commencement today. I would also like to point out that many of our graduates are wearing the extra white stole today. These are being worn by the senior members of the National Honor Society who have completed a community service requirement. The Bellefontaine community is so very good to us, and we would like to continue to give back. I would also like to thank Ms. Melanie Lehman and Ms. Marlene Ashbaugh for their help today and throughout the whole year. Being senior class advisors is quite a responsibility, and they have done a splendid job. Class, let's give them a round of applause. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Ben Stoller, President of the Board of Education.
Good afternoon, honored graduates, ladies and gentlemen. I thought it would be appropriate to share with you George Carlin's view on aging, especially since his favorite age was 18. Do you realize that the only time in your lives when you're excited to get old is when you're a kid? If you're less than 10, you're so excited you use fractions. How old are you? I'm 4.5. Now, have you ever heard an adult introduced as being 36.5? When you get to your teens, you can't hardly hold back. You jump to the next number or even a few ahead. How old are you? I'm going to be 16. They may only be 13, but they're going to be 16. And the greatest day of your life, you become 18. Even the words sound like a ceremony. You become 18. Yes. But then you turn 30. What happened there? It sounds like spoiled milk. Oh, he turned. We better throw him out. You become 18. You turn 30. You're pushing 40. You reach 50, and you make it to 60. Like you didn't really think it could happen. In fact, now you've built up so much speed, you finally hit 70. And after that, it becomes more of a day-to-day thing. You're glad just to hit Wednesday. By the time you reach your 80s, you've run a complete cycle. You're just working on the day. You hit lunch, it turns 4:30, and you reach bedtime. The strange thing is, it will start all over again. This is my grandma. She's 92.5. Graduates, I share with you George's view on aging simply as an example of not how time will just fly so quickly by, but how precious these high school years will someday become to you. Now, your parents will remember George Carlin for his bit entitled, "The 7 Words You Can't Say on TV." I just had to look at Mrs. Yoder. No, I won't be reviewing that list with you today, but I did want to share the 7 tips on how to remain happy and healthy. Number 1, surround yourself with what you love. Family, pets, keepsakes, music, plants, whatever. Remember, your room is your refuge. I didn't say it's filled with refuge. Cherish your health. If it's good, preserve it. If it's unstable, fix it. If it's beyond what you can improve, get help. Number 3, keep only cheerful friends. It's the grouchy ones that pull you down. Number 4, laugh often, long, and loud. Laugh until you gasp for breath. Number 5, tears will happen. Endure, grieve, and move on. The only person who you will spend your entire life with is yourself. Number 6, throw out all non-essential numbers. That includes age, height, weight. Let the doctors worry about that. That's what we're paying them for. And number 7, and finally, and especially on this graduation weekend, tell the people you love that you love them at every opportunity. On behalf of the Board of Education, I'd like to congratulate the class of 2005 and wish you all the best on your futures. Thank you.
It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Larry Anderson, Superintendent of Bellefontaine City Schools.
It's a real pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker today, Reverend Dr. Donald F. Davidson. Dr. Davidson was born in Bellefontaine, Ohio, where his parents still reside in the home they purchased shortly after their marriage in 1948. He is a graduate of Bellefontaine High School, Rio Grande College with a Bachelor of Science cum laude in 1981, and Seabury Western Theological Seminary with both a Master of Divinity in 1984 and a Doctor of Ministry degree in 1996. After graduation from high school and before his ordination as an Episcopal priest, Dr. Davidson worked as an announcer for various radio stations, including then WTOO, which later was known as WTCY, and WOHP. During his youth, he was actively involved in the Order of Demolay, serving on both the state and national levels. In 1984, he was ordained by the Bishop of Southern Ohio and began both his military and civilian careers. He first served as the chaplain and instructor for St. John's Military School in Salina, Kansas. Over a century old, St. John's is an all-boys boarding school affiliated with the Episcopal Church and the Army Junior ROTC. Also in 1984, he took the oath of office from his father, retired Colonel George W. Davidson, and was commissioned a second lieutenant in the United States Army Reserve. He has completed 20 years of honorable service and currently holds the position of command chaplain with the 35th Infantry Division of the Kansas Army National Guard. In 2003, he was deployed as the deputy command chaplain for the NATO Stabilization Forces north at Tuzla in Bosnia. He was promoted to his current rank of lieutenant colonel in July 2002. After serving at St. John's, he served as rector of Christ Church Episcopal in Beatrice, Nebraska, St. Thomas the Apostle Episcopal Church in Overland Park, Kansas, and currently serves as rector of St. David's Episcopal Church in Topeka, Kansas, the fourth largest church in the diocese. He recently celebrated his 20th anniversary as priest in the Episcopal Church. Please join me in giving a warm reception to our guest speaker, Reverend Dr. Donald F. Davidson. I think that was keep it brief.
Mrs. Yoder, Dr. Anderson, members of the Board of Education and faculty, and this incredible class of 2005, of which, as I look back at all of you, I could see some faces that look amazingly similar to the class of 1976, so I think there's some theory of relativity going on there. In the words of my generation, this is so cool to be here. I cannot begin to tell you how delighted I am to be here and to do what so many people have done before and know full well that nobody's going to remember anything I say. Congressman Clarence Brown was the speaker for my graduation. Roscoe Walcott was the speaker when my dad graduated 63 years ago. And no one remembers who spoke before my grandmother's class 100 years ago today. Since the days that my class wandered the halls of BHS in bell-bottom pants and platform shoes and long hair, or in my case, hair, I've had a chance to speak to a whole lot of people in various places, and yet nothing was going to stick in my mind like this. But I think there are a couple of things I'd like to say to this class. First, to acknowledge what I hope the class is thinking. We are all here because we have had professional teachers who cared about us and a dynamic school system that has and will always put students first. My teachers, of course, were the best. At least you always think that. I hope that somehow or another, as I stand here and as I go through my life, they will see a little of what they might have tried to do. I remember that I may not have been their best students, so those of you who are not part of the Elite 11, don't worry about it. I remember Cuba McFarland, Pauline Powers, Dorothy Cost, Jim McBrien, Charles Lyons, Harold Dodd, Virginia Myers, Leland Dorsey, Max Bixler, Principal John Berg, Bob McCracken, and a young 20-year-old perky blonde science teacher by the name of Maureen Yoder. Bob Van Osdol, yes, I finally learned how to parallel park. Dick Horn, Fred Slater, and one guy who was very, very special to me, Joe Vicario. I name a few because they were so important. These are people that are never far from my thoughts. As a citizen, as a priest, as a military officer, as a human being, I hope they see in me something that will continue. If not anything else, just a little snicker. Class of 2005, you carry with you some of what your teachers did. Thanks. Can't believe this. Oh well, Kansas has got wind too. Joe Vicario taught me years ago that if you can't say something in 10 minutes, it cannot be said, or you probably can't say it, so don't worry about that. But I never stand before a group of people without thinking about Mr. V, and I am proud as I stand here this morning to think that that teaching institution and tradition of that family continues with his daughter Mary and with one of the honored students today being his granddaughter. The second thing to tell this class is some good news. Despite what you may think, the strangeness of never having to wake up and be forced to go to school again, you soon, my fellow alumni, will always remember your days here. From the moments when you discovered that your teachers are indeed human, to your high school friends that you will hold dear for the rest of your lives, to the crazy things that you did, some of which your parents know and some of which, God willing, they will never know. You will remember. You will remember. And you will treasure them always. Greg Louganis was a famous Olympic diver. He took a nasty fall off the board one time and hit his head, plunging into the water and becoming momentarily unconscious. After the jump, many were surprised that he went back up on the board to dive again, and they asked him, why? What force do you have? What's going to give you this power to go back up there and dive again? And Greg Louganis said, I take my heart, I throw it in, and then I dive in after it. Class of 2005, get ready to dive. Get ready to go after your heart with every bit of passion you can muster, with every bit of energy that you can find, with all the intellect you have been given, with the tradition that is behind you, with the knowledge you have gained, with the pride of a chieftain. Get ready. Never take the first no. Be good citizens, love your country, agree with it or not, but love it. Be of good faith, whatever your faith may be. Don't force another to be like you. Respect them in their determination to be the best that they can. Don't ever put this hometown or this school down. They raised you up. You really never know how incredible this beautiful place is until you have been where no building stands and hate reigns. Above all, think it is the most spectacular gift of humanity, surrounded, as it were, between humanity and compassion and love. So get ready to dive, class of 2005. Get ready to take your place in living and life, and go from this point and make us all proud. Thank you.
Thank you. Excellent. As principal of Bellefontaine High School, I am tremendously proud now to present to attending educators, the community, parents, attending friends, and relatives, the seniors who will receive their diplomas. I hereby certify that all present have met all local and state standards for graduation from Bellefontaine High School. This accomplishment represents more than just the 4 years at the high school. It represents the efforts of many teachers over more than a 10-year period, and we thank them. We certainly want to congratulate the students for their dedication and their parents for being their guide. Today represents a major milestone in their lives. It is time to get on with life and time for these young adults to leave us. Will the members of the class please prepare to receive your diplomas? And in order that all names can be heard, and so all students may receive their diplomas with the dignity deserved, it is requested that you please refrain from applause until all have received their diplomas. First row. Are you ready? Katie Ann Steinhelfer. No. You always ask. Kelly Elizabeth Atwood. Alicia Ann Brewer. Lydia Joy Dierter. Jennifer Kristen Ensminger. Andrew Thomas Franklin. Shannon Regina Gunther. Tessa Janae Hooley. Ashley Regan James. Corey Vincent Mel. Lydia Kathleen Wetzel. Kimberly Marie Wiley. Antonia Marie Adams. Rogers Lee Allen. Michael Thomas Engelbrandt. Sorry. Rebecca Ashley Anthony. That's Mama. Brandon James Bailey. Kyle Robert Bailey. Bradley M. Baker. Zachary Thomas Baldwin. Jordan Lee Ball. Nathan Allen Beach. Stephen Herbert Bechtel. Cody Tobias Bodenmiller. Douglas Wayne Bowling. Matthew Hessen Brady. Ryan Scott Brentlinger. Laura Michelle Bright. Alicia K. Brown. Kendra Lee Bruce. Timothy Shore Buckenroth. Melissa Gail Bustard. Natasha Marie Carr. Patricia K. Carr. Anthony Puga Cervantes. Kiana Renee Chambers. Sally Ann Christian. Shane Clayton Clem. Holly Nicole Clifford. James A. Cochran. Ryan James Comer. Garrett Allen Comstock. Paris Sue Anastasia Conley. Brittany Nicole Conrad. Betty Jean Poor. Brock Allen Coyer. Amanda Ray Creech. Sarah Elizabeth Crook. Kylie Carol Cummings. Nancy Jean Dalkey. Don Robert Daniels. Robert A. Day. Dustin Charles Deere. Heather Renee DeLay.
Okay!
David Adam Dickinson.
That's what I'm talking about.
William Tyler Dickinson. Yeah. Lindsay Michelle Derflinger. Brandy Nicole Durnell. Jessica Nicole Eric. Michael Allen Emmerich. Dustin Tyler England. Thomas Erling Erickson. Derek Lyle Esch. Jeremy Richard Ewing. Ty Lynn Ferguson. Kyle Eugene Folk. Adam James Faust. Catherine Louise Fout. Cameron Bryce Franklin. Megan Ann Frazier. Amber Marie Frost. Desiree Nicole Fudge. Emily Beth Gamble. Micah Michelle George. Patrick Allen Gilbert Jr. Melissa Lee Gillette. Eric Christopher Green. Megan K. Grubbs. Mark David Hager. Matthew David Hammond. Latasha Ann Hannah. It's their day. David Stanley Harbor. She's just... Danielle Marie Harrigan. Andrew Robert Harris.
Thank you.
Nicholas Michael Heath. Michael James Hemmert. David Lee Hemker. Michael Lee Hemker. Erica K. Herring. Landon Thomas Hill. Matthew David Hill. Monica Grace Hodes. Kelly Laura Holly. Courtney K. Hostetler. Devin Ross Houchin. Adrian Dwight Howard. Adam Thomas Huffman. We're out of order. Okay. Jessica Johnson? We're out of order here, huh? Oh. Stephen James. How'd you do that? Lance Ryan Jenkins. Whitney Donnell Jenkins. India Ashley Johnson. Jeffrey D. Johnson. Jessica Renee Johnson. Matthew Ryan Johnson. Kyle Kaufman. Curtis Dean Kelly. Terrence Allen Kinchin. Right here. Kimberly Sue King. Chance Parker Knox. Crystal Joanne Coons. Suzanne Elise Kress. Ernest Eugene Kuba. Danielle Nicole Labatt. Christopher Reed Lamb. Julie Christine Lamb. Kelly Renee Legg. James Randall Llewellyn. Ashton Elizabeth Lyle. Albert A. Long. Logan Lytle. Brittany Diane Manahan. Joseph Anthony Mancuso. Craig Edward Marker. Casey Maria Marlowe. Ashley Nicole Marshall. Jill Allison Martin. Kimberly Dawn McLean. Crystal Nicole Dawn McKenzie. Sarah Ann McKinnon. Juan Guillermo McMacken.
Yes.
I got the middle one. We'll do that again. Juan Guillermo McMacken. Aaron Michael Miller. Alicia Ann Miller. Garrett Austin Miller. Jessica Lynn Millington. Abby Nicole Mitchell. Megan Monk. Brock Tyler Moon. Justin Michael Morris. Jeremy Allen Neal. Joshua Dean Nickel. Kara Ray Nolan. Ryan Anthony Palmer. Trey M. Palmer. Sapna Ramesh Patel. Brittany Cherise Penrose. Ansley Kelsey Petty. Meredith Caitlin Petty. William Bradley Petty. Kayla Jonice Poole. Stephen Lucas Porter. Dustin Robert Prawl. Timothy Joe Predmore. Christopher Alexander Price. Nicholas Lawrence Price. Joseph Hans Prom. Crystal Ann Ransbottom. Andrew Nicholas Roush. Robert Dean Reprogel Jr. Kristen Ann Reynolds. Derek James Rhodes. Danielle Leanne Ryan. Jennifer Lynn Richter. Colin Asa Ricks. Charles E. Roberts. Brandon Lee Rutherford. Amanda Louise Salyer. Patricia May Salyers. Jordan Christopher Sargent. Rebecca Lynn Schindler. Taryn Lachey Scott. Victoria Leanne Scott. Kristen Ann Seeley. Keith Allen Sembach Jr. Amber Nicole Sheriff. Stephen Douglas Schutz. John Paul Sitters. Jacob Steele Seiler. Catherine Gale Sine. Jordan Towner Smith. Nicholas Michael Smith. Valerie Lorraine Smith. Amber Marie Stanton. Scott Andrew Striegau. Brittany Elizabeth Sylvia Swank. Chad W. Taylor. Alika Shailene Thomas. Spencer Thomas Tudor Versal. Jacqueline Eco Valencia. Nathan Sherman Walker. Shannon Marie Walters. Abigail Christine Ward. Justin Scott Wassinger. Jennifer Lynn Webb. Megan Renee White. Katie Margaret Willis. Christopher Brad Winter. Joel Daniel Wish. Woo! Nathaniel Robert Wren. Alan Eugene Wright. Benjamin Joe Yelton. Lee Michael Yelton. Christopher W. Yoder. And Zachariah Wayne Yoder. Seniors, take what you've learned here and use it wisely. It has been a privilege to know you. You're a wonderful class. It's my turn to give just a little bit of advice, and it'll be about a minute. And it's simple. Keep dreaming. Always live your lives with one more dream to fulfill. No matter how many of your dreams have come true, even today, always have one in the wings. Because if you stop dreaming, your life will become nothing but a mundane existence. Opportunity is attached to people with a dream. They are the first to be hired, the first to be offered opportunity, and the first to be promoted. Why does this happen? It's because dreamers have an attitude that radiates energy. They have purpose and they have meaning in their lives. Grab hold of your dreams, whether it involves work, the military, or furthering your education. Build that dream into a shining future. It is the hope of all of us here that your pathway will be straight and true, and that your destination holds only happiness. And don't forget your class motto. We take different paths in life, But no matter where we go, we take a little bit of each other everywhere. Will the class of 2005 please rise? Seniors, you may turn your tassels. Ladies and gentlemen, our most recent alumni.